Right then, so as promised, I'm shooting a video of this little tail tidy that I bought. Now, the reason I bought this, and it's a little tail tidy that screws to the fender via 3 screws, is because this was my S subframe, and as you can see, it should have a loop here, and somebody's guillotined it off. For different reasons, I swapped out my subframe to an E model subframe earlier. That's because my Scrubs plastic kit wasn't compatible with the S version. So if you are buying a Scrubs plastic kit, make sure you buy the right one for your subframe. I was fortunate enough to have another E square frame, well, an E subframe already powder coated up on this project, so it took me half an hour just to swap it out. Anyway, back to the tail tidy. So if you look underneath, if you can see, there is 1, 2, 3 screws and nuts that go straight through. You drill it out, mark it out and drill it out. So offer it up underneath, put your drill bit through it, 5.5 drill bit, and literally just screw it straight on. Now I put washers underneath, as you can see, just because I didn't want the nuts pulling through the plastic. If you look in detail at the tail tidy, I've got this on override at the minute because my brake pedal isn't activating the switch, so this is the brake light on as if the brakes are on. But what my point is underneath you've got 3 tiny little LEDs here to light up your number plate. And that's what your brake light looks like when it's activated. Okay, I can't deactivate it at a minute because I've got the wrong brake pedal on. I've just had to order a brake pedal with the piece on underneath it that pushes a micro switch up, because this is an E model brake pedal and I've made it into a road bike, so the brake pedal's not compatible. It's the push switch is close contact, push to release, and that's why my brakes are on override at the minute. Anyway, the tail tidy comes with a 3 wires pattern, but you only need 2 out of 3. I've just run it around here, down here. These are my indicators, which I've got to connect up, and then I've just connected it into my wiring loom here. I had to cut the plug off because I didn't have another plug that were Suzuki OEM to do it, so I just cut the plug off and then I used Wagos. Does come with a wiring diagram. You only need two wires for it. Obviously lights and brake mode, and your lights, your 3 LEDs come on underneath as a matter of course. I've opted for these Atom indicators for a change because they're nice and flexible, and they're a lot better than these, which one catch you're going to snap them straight off. So yeah, them Oxford, I think they're Oxford Atom or something like that. Just look at them, just Google or eBay Oxford indicators, you can see them on there. But they're really good, they're really flexible, top quality. And yeah, so that's a video on the rear tail tidy. You could put screw caps on these if you really want, if you're that bothered about it. I'm not, because I've got a rear tail fender rear luggage rack thing coming that's going to go over here, so you're not going to see them exposed screw heads anyway. But yeah, quite impressed with it for 14-15 quid. There's no weight to it whatsoever, so don't worry about it, you know, because if you haven't got the subframe piece like this one has, you know, to mount it all to underneath, you don't have to. It even comes with the indicator points here as well, so you can mount your indicators here as opposed to what I've done here. They may end up going there yet, I don't know. I'll mount the exhaust and see how they look. But yeah, I put the link on Amazon the other day on this group for this tail tidy. I've tie wrapped it here and I've tie wrapped it down there, just that one cable that goes through, and you can't beat it for money really, you know. Yeah, thank you.